Alright, what's going on, guys? Back with another AO International Tennis, or AO Tennis, whatever you want to call it, video. I'm not going to play Kokonakis because I've got Eastbourne, Antalya Cup in Turkey. So I'm going to do Eastbourne because the following week is the equivalent of Wimbledon. So just going to go straight into a grass court preparation and see how we go. So I'm not 100% sure who we'll be playing. We'll be playing a generic player in the first round, much like we did in Roland Garros. Let's see how we go. Alright, so we're going to serve first. One thing I've noticed is apparently I've got to re-download some of these stadiums because none of them are showing the logos as it currently stands. So what was my player doing then? That looked super strange, to say the least. Facing completely backwards. Like, I know the ball was going out, but that just looked, I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Oh wow, an ace, a very slow one at that. I don't know, it's some weird thing that happened a while back, and now it's affecting every single stadium where logos are just disappearing. And apparently the only way to fix it is if the user who created the stadium, re-uploads the stadium and then shares it again. So I don't know, it's something they did wrong, but the users who spent all this, I know some people spend a hell of a lot of time doing these creations with the stadiums and whatnot, so a bit of a pain for them, I'd imagine. This doesn't appear to be one of the new grass texture layouts. It looks the same as it did the last time I played a grass match from memory. So I'll have to check on what the where that's at. I still wish they'd, I know a lot of people do as well, I still wish they'd start working on the forehand animation, because most of the forehand animations are absolutely awful. They just don't look natural. For the most part, the backhand's fine. I cannot time a shot at the moment. And then, of course, that happens. Short arm jab. Surprisingly, he's made 3 unforced errors. Usually, I'll make quite a few, and then... See, that's that weird short arm jab that... I know Nadal does that to negate a fast serve and whatnot, but it happens quite a bit in this. Oh, wow. Okay. This is the most, it's probably because it's a generic player that the game created, but yeah, this is the most unforced errors I've seen from the AI for quite some time. Like all in a bunch too. I swear every shot I'm doing just feels lofted. It doesn't I got fortunate there. Yeah, nothing feels flat. Everything feels quite loopy. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's doing that. Ever since the update, the ball speed is dramatically changed. Even on grass, this feels slow. Like, it feels really slow. There's no pace about it. And my stamina has just gone to shit. Well, I got fortunate there because I didn't time that. Yeah, just let me have a look. Ball speed 99, game speed 90, and it feels painfully slow. It just does not feel quick. It seems like they've nerfed the speed again. Like, so it pretty much negates the sliders, which they, you know, they introduced to give different courts more variety, which it doesn't really. See, because of this, the AI can reach just about everything. I mean, after my last video, you know, I got told, oh, stop complaining and lower the difficulty. Well, the thing is, I made that Roland Garros final on a mix of World Class and Grand Slam, the two highest difficulties. And then I did the same on the final, and then you got my ass kicked. Like, it's not like I was losing every single game and then saying, "Oh, this is bullshit. The difficulty's rubbish." Yeah, it's like a number of people have had major complaints since they did this update. It's not just me. Like it like, obviously not everyone posts on YouTube, so that, you know, some people are never going to know about other people having dramas, but I think one of the biggest things is just, like, for a grass court, there should be pace, and there is just absolutely no pace. So I broke him, and now... No, wait, I didn't break him. Don't know what I'm talking about now. See, the problem is, like, I don't do flat shots all the time because it just destroys your stamina. And plus, there's no real power behind him anyway. Look at, he's got far more power to, you know, to give. And I think he's rated lower than me, from memory. I think his ranking's like, it's outside the top 300, so I don't know. But yeah, like, stamina seems to drain even quicker on your player now, which I think is pretty harsh, because you're not really, it's not like you're slamming pole drivers off the baseline every single hit. I'm barely getting any power. I don't know if that's because my stamina is just drained. Like I can't even work out why it's drained. I haven't really been doing anything. It's bizarre. Thankfully, this, you know, like, Eastbourne's only best of 3 sets, so it's not really going to matter all that much. But I think when I get to Wimbledon, I'm probably going to get my ass kicked. See, then the AI pulls those shots out where it's like, well, why can't I do that? Which you can't. Like, it's almost impossible to pull off these really fast cross court or you know, down the line winners, because you've just got no variety to your style of play. To be fair, the AI doesn't have variety either, but, you know. Like, I'd be uploading more full ace, but I've got issues with how the game is recording onto the computer, and I do not know why. Something happened with my recording software to the point where it was totally out of sync. And then all of a sudden, when I tried to change the settings, the video, see, look at that, I can't do that. And then all of a sudden the video, like, yeah, the video was like juddery when I was recording it, so I don't know what's going on. Because eventually a lot of the stuff I'll be recording will be straight off straight off my computer, but not until I figure out why it's doing what it's doing. Oh, that's handy. They got, I think the No Man's Sky update comes out at 11 PM Australian time, so I want to try and give that a go as well, because I haven't touched No Man's Sky since it came out pretty much 2 years ago. Another double fault, jeez. What's going on with you, man? That's 5 faults in a row. Can he go for 6 and a third double fault in a row? Holy shit, what is going on? Just won the game. First break point because he double faulted 3 times in a row. Crikey. Surprised that didn't side spin out then. Oh wow, it's amazing. Nah, it's totally out of position for that one. But yes, like, yeah, there's just no, like, after the update, there's no pace in the game. Like, I'd hate to think what the game would be like if I lowered the settings, lowered the game or ball speed settings. Oh, well, I mean, how lucky do you have to get there? I have to have a look at the court preference thing as well. I haven't even looked at that yet. God, this feels it feels like back how the game was back in March, February, where it just had no pace about it. I'll have to talk to a few people about this, because like I did notice it a bit in my French Open final, but like not to the point that I'm noticing it now. It just doesn't feel to be any speed about the game. Like the ball seems to just float, like how it used to quite a long time ago. Ah, shit, that was going out. Well, it doesn't matter. I won the point anyway. Like, I'm tempted to turn stamina off because it's just rubbish how it's draining. To be fair, I don't know, maybe they've adjusted the attributes to the point where, you know, to the point where, like, I think my stamina's like, most of my main attributes, the 5 or 6 that you get, most of them haven't even hit 50 yet. So I don't know, maybe it's to do with that, but it still seems to drain horribly quick. And at the moment, it's still very much the same with rallies, left, or like, you know, throwing the occasional one where they'll stay the same side of the court to wrong foot you, but yeah, for the most part, they don't play any different. I was amazed he was able to get a serve in after his struggles in his last service game. I spoke too soon. Can we get 3 double faults in a row again, I wonder? Oh, he got it over the net. It's a miracle. If I can get another break, then I'll be, you know, potentially going up. Like, I could go up 5-2 so long as I hold on to my serve. Because if I can't hold on to my serve, well, you know. Look at that. Occasionally they'll do that, because if you try and try and be clever and get back across the court because you know where they're going to hit, then they'll change their mind. But more often than not, they do plant it. You know, if they plant it left, they'll go right, left, right, left, right. Surprised he didn't double fault then, actually. Fuck. Right, hold serve. So we've both got a break each. Oh, got lucky with that one. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll play through the first set, and then I'll do my usual thing where I pick it up towards the end of the set. Just wanted to show the fact, like I have had a few comments of people saying it seems so slow, and I think this video sort of perfectly demonstrates that. I wonder what his unforced error count is up to. See, look at that, my stamina's gone. It's gone! Well, that's not fair. God, this is never ending. Fuck's sake. 28 fucking shots. Because there's just no way to fucking... Yeah. Why not? I'll just challenge for the sake of it.
The ball was called out. The server has 2 challenges remaining.
Look at that, I have no stamina. What the f... Rightio. Alright, well he's got the break now. Oh dear, and I get a bit of stamina back. Double fault the whole game, I dare you. I dare you, sir. Nope, there's one. I'm not sure how many he's had so far. That's probably... Since he had 3 or 4 in a row at one point, I mean... I think he's got at least 6 double faults, maybe 7. Good God. I don't know if this is just with the generic players or what, because I haven't noticed this with the... I haven't noticed this with the created or the licensed players yet, or I don't know if a bug is just suddenly triggered. Oh, he got one in. It's a miracle. Yeah, well, I'll never get into that. I would have drop shotted him back, but chances are it would have just spun out. And now I have almost full stamina. Work that one out. Oh, God damn it. Just wasting the stamina now. If you can double fold twice in a row again, that'll be useful. Nope. Not this time. My stamina is just gone, going again. For no apparent reason. Like it dropped to half after like 2 shots. And I wasn't using the aggressive shot either. Ah, dear oh dear. Almost like nearly every game's going to juice. Fuck me. Come on, man. 14 unforced errors to 10. That's almost unheard of. Usually I'll street away in the unforced errors.
On the left service line. The ball was called out. The server
I didn't actually see any black over the line there. Oh, yep, rightio. Yep, down 5-3. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, the aggressive shots do absolutely nothing. Thank you for that. Where did you get that power from? Can I borrow some? Same instance again. Can we get him to do it again? Fuck's sake. Maybe not. Fuck me. Come on, man. Make a mistake. Why did that just suddenly change from brown or orange to red? That made no sense. Yeah, righto. Honestly, I really don't know what's going on. This last update has just made the game so much worse. Look at that, first serve, 40%. 7 double faults. 3 of which were in a row. Christ almighty. Well, moving on to the second set, I guess. Right.
40-30.
What the actual fuck? Like, time the shot. No, let's just watch it roll between our fucking legs. Like, what? Are you serious? Honestly. Oh. Alright, here we are, down 5-3 in the second. Tried a few different things, like, coming to the net was sort of working, sort of doesn't. Without the pace that a grass court should have, it's and this guy just continuously double faults. I think he's in the double figures now. There's no real way to pull off winners the way you should be able to, or at least force an error. So this is pretty much what I've been doing. I've just been coming to the net. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It just depends. But it's been getting me points more than just trying to slog it out at the baseline. Because by bringing him into the net with the drop shot, it ends up opening up the court. But more so when I sort of come to the net rather than doing a drop shot from the baseline or towards the baseline. Oh, fuck off. Rightio. Yeah, so 2 points and this could be over. We'll wait and see though. Surprised he didn't challenge that, but it would have been in anyway. Well, it was in, so, you know. God, man, get your first serve in. I think his first serve was like low 40s, so I think it was 40% after the first set. Most games are going to juice. So, I mean, he's made almost as many unforced errors as what I have, which is pretty bloody rare to happen. Yeah, well, that was the most bizarre looking rally you'll probably see, possibly. A lot of the animations for volleying are just really strange. And there it is. Out in the first round of Eastbourne against some random generic player. If there was more speed in the court, like there should be on grass, because at the moment the sliders are doing sweet FA. They've pretty much made the sliders that they put in useless because they don't do anything. Because I got the game speed on 90, game speed on 99, and there's just no pace, absolutely no pace. But yeah, you look at that, 31 unforced errors. He made 22, which never happens. Yeah, there you go, 11 double faults. Even I managed to get an ace. If you look at that, 9 of 38 net points. Only won 13 less points than him, but yeah, like, it's super strange. Anyway, obviously Wimbledon's up next, so yeah, probably get knocked out the first.